Okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to another episode of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is
I
Sue.
am the daughter mother.
I'm the mother grandmother.
I am coming to you from Vermont.
Connecticut.
And that's our spiel. We haven't said it in a while, so I'm surprised that we got through it the first round with no glitches.
And we should discuss our exasperation.
We have been sitting here for probably a half an hour trying to figure out how to get the audio to work on this, and it's still a little bit off, so we apologize ahead of time. We saw all the comments on the last video. We know that's why there are disclaimers. If you don't like it, please turn it off. We know it can be painful to listen to bad audio. But if you like us and you want to watch, we're working at it. Hopefully every episode will get a little bit better. This time I have a microphone. We're going to have to get Mom a microphone, I think, at some point if we're going to keep doing this type of
It's so much easier to do it together. It is so difficult to do it this way, which I admit that I'm going to try to make my way up to in 2 to 3 weeks, and when I come, we will do one for sure.
Yes, the audio is, or not the audio, the video is just so bad and laggy on that. But I don't know if it's going to translate or not.
We'll do the best we can. That's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we got. But we haven't talked to you guys in a while, so we wanted to pop on here and show you some projects and talk to you about 2019 and just that. So without further ado, we have about an hour before I have to not even wake up, but go get Lily. So let's get crack-a-lackin'.
We have no idea how all this will turn out, but we are trying. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Finished object? Turtle dove.
Turtle dove.
It's beautiful.
Love it.
And you didn't even block it, and it wears beautifully.
I didn't block it. I feel no need to block it. Everyone said they did a light blocking. I wore it on Christmas Eve, and I didn't have time to block it. I haven't worn it since. I love it. I will stand up. Kind of hard to see, but I have the longer in the back.
I'm obsessed.
I love it. I want to knit another one. It is the gorgeous Woolfolk
Luft.
I love it. I loved knitting it. I love wearing it. It's super warm. Super, super warm. I love it. I wouldn't mind it to be a little longer. And honestly, I had enough yarn. I could have kept going.
Wow.
I didn't know that in enough time. But I could always easily extend the split rip.
Absolutely.
The other thing I think I'd rather spend the yarn on. Sorry. Oh my gosh. That much left. I'd actually rather make the sleeves longer.
Oh, okay.
Because they're 3/4. They're a little more than 3/4. And I just stopped because I was worried I might run out of yarn. And I really love it. I love it as far as wearing it inside. I love the length of it. But when you go outside, you know me in my cream vest, because this looks beautiful with the cream vest.
I believe it.
Beautiful. The 3/4 sleeves does not work in New England in the wintertime.
Too cold.
I know. But then I'm inside and it's perfectly comfortable. I actually love the length. So who knows what I'll do about that.
It reminds me actually a lot of the length of these. I mean, when I'm standing, it kind of goes to right above my wrist bone, but yeah.
Same. And I'm always pushing my sleeves up. That's the thing. But I had worn it on Christmas Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve I wore it. I don't even remember. Was it done then? No, I wore it to the christening. That's when I wore it. So I wore it last week. And when I went out, I didn't want to wear a full coat because I really don't like wearing a full coat. I just don't. I'm so used to the cold. But the sleeves bugged me then.
I get that.
Yeah. So, but I love the knit. I love the yarn. I love the pattern. I loved everything.
And the pattern is from Espace Tricot, and we both purchased our yarn for this sweater from Espace Tricot. So, and I'll put all of this information for any new viewers. 1, welcome. We hope you enjoy this podcast. 2, all of our show notes are always in the down bar in YouTube, and that's the only place that we put them. So for active links to all of these things that we're talking about, head down there, give them a click, and you'll find everything you need.
Yeah, so I love it.
It's
And let's see, I just got my hair done today.
It looks really nice. I forgot to say that before we started. It looks really, really nice.
did a good job.
She always does.
She does. I love her. And she just overdoes it with the hairspray. Literally, as I'm leaving, I swear she's still spraying my hair.
She is a hairspray person. She loves it.
Practically follows me to the car with her hairspray. I was like, no, stop, no more.
Come back.
We laugh about it every time.
That's so funny.
So yeah, I love this. So when I wore it last, I put the collar down a little. Which, if you're going to do that, I might have made the collar a little higher. I love a good turtleneck. I love this sweater.
I do too, and I like it with the long, like not folded.
Yeah, I do too.
It's beautiful.
It's warm.
Well, so I'll show one of my projects that I've been working on because coincidentally, it is the same exact project that you are wearing.
We're gonna live in this.
I can't wait.
Color.
Me too. So I picked the color. The colors are like numerical, alphanumerical. So this one is L4 for anybody that is curious, and it is the same Woolfolk Luft. It's just so pretty.
Beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
It's so fun to knit. I loved doing these raglan increases. Also, I just split for the sleeves like, I don't know, a couple nights ago. So now I'm just garter. And that is like my soul seams.
Not garter though, stockinette.
Sorry, stockinette. You are correct.
No, it's not. It's because it's knitting around. You're just knitting the whole time, but it looks...
Oh, so stockinette is specifically when you knit and purl?
Well, it has the look of knit and purl. This is a stockinette stitch.
Yeah.
Garter is like when it's always knit. You know.
Yes, where it's knit back and forth. I know. I always just go straight to garter because that's what I always think of, but you're right, stockinette. Yeah. So yeah, it's a great pattern. It's a free pattern.
Yeah, so generous
free pattern.
Doing so well. I feel like everyone is knitting it.
Well, because it's a great beginner sweater pattern, I think. Because it works up so quick because the yarn is nice. Here, I'll show you. Well, here's the cake that I'm working on, so you can kind of get a sense for...
The color is much more vibrant than it's showing.
Yes, it's very like camel almost.
It's really more speaking to the quality of this video, which is not super high.
It's not good. It's not good, and we apologize, but it is what it is.
Sorry.
So yes, like we were saying, it is Woolfolk Luft. You can buy this on Espace Tricot's website. It's the only place that I know of to purchase it. I don't know if...
I know there's other places I've heard of, I want to say in the US, but I just love the Espace Tricot ladies. So.
Me too. And their shipping is super fast. It was a great experience all the way around. So
yeah, we've done a lot with them, and it's always been a good experience.
Agreed. And not only that, but I am housing this in my most favorite Amy Beth, the Fat Squirrel Speaks project bag.
Love it.
I love it. Also, do you want to see what
mine is down there that I have? Baby's gone.
She's gone. But if you look really carefully,
she's awake.
She's spinning the camera around. She's perfectly content, so I'm gonna leave her there until she starts crying. But yeah, this is what we got going on. She looks distraught.
I feel like she's cleaning so fast, and it's just, I feel like every time we see her, it's monumentally, differently, hugely old.
Even since the last time you guys came up, she has grown and changed so much, it feels like.
I know, that was 2 weeks ago.
That was Christmas, yep.
2 weeks, probably.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So that's one of the projects that I've mainly been working on.
Love it. I have to say with 2019, because I finished this sweater and the Elton sweater, I really, really, really want to knit sweaters. I do. I want to knit like classic worsted weight, like.
There it is.
So it's like,
oh my god, it's so bad.
Hey, what can we say? Nothing we can do. It's out of our control.
It's out of our control.
It is what it is. So yeah, so oh my gosh, I just want to knit sweaters. Okay, so I feel like we're doing this so haphazardly, but it seems to work.
Yeah, totally.
This is the next sweater that I have to finish.
Oh my, and are you gonna add the little flowers?
I can't decide. I love them. Like I remember when Sandy put them on, I was like, I'm putting them on. They're so pretty. But then I think this is such a classic look. I love this sweater. Look how pretty it is.
It's gorgeous.
Why is it not done?
I don't know. And that's the Branches and Buds by Susan B. Anderson.
No, it's not by Susan B. Anderson.
Oh.
I know, that's really bad. I would have said the same thing.
Who's it by?
I don't know. We'll find that out.
Okay, I'll put it on the screen.
It's her yarn. She did kits for this. That's why her name kind of goes with it a lot, because she produced these beautiful kits. I have it right here. So it is Branches and Buds Pullover by Carrie Bostick Hoge. Hoge.
Okay. I'll type it in the. Oh, you're frozen.
Did you freeze?
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
And now Lily's crying. Why?
Why?
Oh.
It's okay. Let's just power.
Okay, let's power through it. Let's power through.
So that's the pattern, but it is the Barrett Wool Co.
Because she did kits, like you were saying, right?
Kits, and I just purchased, and it could be here today or tomorrow, one of her gnomes.
Oh my god, so cute! I love seeing her posts on Instagram. All of her stuff is like I wish I liked making stuffies, because I would make Lily a bajillion of them and have them decorating her room. I hate
I'll
making
do that
stuffies.
for you. I did a lot of stuffies for Christmas this year. I'm kind of done with them. I know. It's a good one. You know, one of Lily's gifts that I gave her this Christmas. It's actually my favorite gift I gave her. Look at it.
I love it so much.
I love it so much. Darn it. What is the yarn I use?
I don't know.
Really good yarn. It's a cotton wool blend. Look at it. It's so cute. It is my favorite toy. It is my favorite toy. So I made one for Lily. I made one for Frankie. And then I made the Susan B. Anderson giraffe for little Aiden. That one is not a toy by any means. It's got pom-poms and bits and pieces. And it's not a toy. It's a put it on the shelf. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Oh, darn it. I wish I could remember the name. Is it Spud and Chloe sweater? Might be the yarn.
I don't know.
That's my best guess.
Okay.
I think. We gotta get better at this. Okay, so I made those stuffies. So I'm a little stuffied out. Stuffies are really tough on your hands. Really tough on your hands. But I am going to make a little gnome when it comes.
That's going to be so freaking cute.
So cute. I love her kits, and I still want to do her. I have the kits for the two dolls, the Swedish, the man and the woman.
Yes.
I have that kit. Oh, this hairspray. Like, you got to put your hands through it.
Yes, I love that, because I have been wanting to decorate this space a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm going to get some fairy lights and some of the some embroidery samplers and put them up there, and then maybe even some stuffies. I don't know, but I want to figure out a fun way to decorate the space.
I know. I'm dying to do and I should have done it before the new year, but we talked about it. I didn't get it done.
You had a lot going on.
You know, like a real cleaning of my office. Jacob gave me a
oil diffuser.
And I thought it would create a liquid on, like I thought the shooting out would then create a liquid, and it doesn't. So I need to make space for it in this room, because it will be so amazing in this room.
It really will.
I know. So that's on my list.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. I know I should get a smaller one and put it in this space. Lily has the one that I have up in her room, because I diffuse lavender when she sleeps.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it helps a little bit at least, or maybe I'm just mentally thinking that. So another thing that I have been knitting on have been this pair of socks that I love. It's for a special friend of the family. Mom already finished hers. I have one done, and I'm working on the other one.
These are for two very special people.
So I need to finish these. These have I really wanted to be knitting on them right now. Oh my God. I've been sitting here searching on this desk for the needle, being like, I know I just had it. Look you can see it in the damn video. The dang video. Sorry, guys.
I think that's hysterical. I loved knitting these, and it's the our lovely Lisa Fiber Nymph yarn, and of course I just threw out the band.
It is, woo, hang on, I have it right here.
Something Whimsy.
It is, hang on.
I love them.
Did you just say Frosted Whimsy?
I said something Whimsy.
It's Frosted Whimsy, yep.
Frosted Whimsy. The base that she used for this yarn is delicious. I loved every second. I'm loving knitting socks.
Vanilla socks I'm a huge fan of right now, but I'm with you. I am really on a sweater kick.
I agree. I feel like I just want to knit sweaters. I have one that's I have a couple in my head that I want to dye some yarn for. I'm hoping tomorrow so I can get started on one of them.
Nice.
I think it's going to be the Weekender. I know a lot of people are knitting it right now, and it's really simple. Like, that's why I love this sweater. It's so simple. I love it.
And the Weekender is by Andrea Mowry, for anybody that was curious. But I want to knit, I'm going to go and buy the pattern today because it's 25% off all day, and I can't remember what it's called. Let me check my phone. But it's an Aran weight sweater. It's cropped, like not super cropped, but like, right at the waist. And I really, really want to knit it.
And that's Andrea Mowry?
Andrea Mowry, yep. Let me see. There it is. It's called the Nurtured Sweater. And I want to knit one so bad because, like you said, it's like very classic. I feel like I could wear it over my like a dress or a skirt and have it be really, really pretty. So I'm kind of with you on the classic sweater look.
Yeah, I have always loved the very old school, very earthy, crunchy sweaters. Those are the ones I get the most wear out of.
Exactly.
I love the branches and buds. They're bows and buds. They're
so beautiful.
I love it. The only thing is the weight. It's really like a fingering weight sweater. It's fine. I think that's what's slowing me down right now.
That you have to be knitting with fingering weight.
Yeah, it might be DK. It's pretty fine though. I would say it's fingering. I don't even know.
Jeez. Yeah, that's tough. Fingering weight sweaters, I have no desire.
Well, and it's a sleeve, magic loop. None of it's my favorite. Yeah.
You'll get it done though. It'll be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna power through.
So those are the two things that I've been knitting on, but I did just pull out an old project that I'm going to start knitting on. I love those socks. Ooh, love those. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay.
Is that the other pair that you've been knitting on?
This is the other pair. I'll just before you go on to your next one, since we're on socks.
Yep.
These are the, oh my goodness, cannot remember.
Cozy Knitter.
The Cozy Knitter, but do you know the name of it?
I don't remember that one. Mine is the Gingerbread House.
I think it's last year's colorway.
Yeah, all of the ones that I've been knitting and you have are last year's.
We have Peppermint Patty coming.
From Freckled Whimsy.
Any day. What could we say?
So excited.
Yeah, so I'm on the second one. I love it because it's mindless. I have to have mindless socks going. And I think it's going to be for Betty for Christmas, so he'll have Christmas socks.
Oh, I think he'd love that.
I love them because I made them really long. I didn't want a ball of yarn left over. Getting so tired of those little balls of yarn that are left over. Oh, I forgot to bring in what I started.
Oh, I mean, you can go get it. I can talk about this project if you want.
You get started. I'll be right back.
My hair's being so weird today. I hate this little piece.
Hold on.
Okay. So the project that I pulled out, and I spoke about this on my Instagram account, is the Texture Time Shawl. Oh, is this backwards? It is the Texture Time Shawl by Stephen West. And I had joined the Mystery Knit Along this past fall. But unfortunately, one of the clues came out Rhinebeck weekend, aka Needles Up weekend. So I really fell off. But I started like gangbusters. I finished this not on time for the second clue, but like probably a week and a half instead of a week. And then I was, racing to catch up with this clue, and then I fell off. But I'm going to be picking it back up tonight, and hopefully finishing this side and at least casting on this side, if not doing a few wedges, because these wedges go very quickly. They're short rows. The hardest thing is it a Scandinavian braid?
Latvian? I've always known it as a Latvian braid.
Yes, you're right. I just couldn't remember.
Oh, Latvian braid. Haven't done that in years.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Like the detail, it just like...
Oh, that's good shot, because it was very blurry back there. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So I'm absolutely loving picking this back up because it's kind of a more challenging, like everything I'm knitting on right now is just vanilla. So this is kind of like exercising my brain a little bit, which I'm looking forward to. I'm knitting this out of all Legacy Fiber Arts yarn. Another reason I'm really excited because I haven't knit with our yarn in so long.
I haven't either because of the sweaters.
Yeah.
But the weekender I will be dyeing that yarn for, and I can see it in my head, and I'm so excited. I really would love to dye it tomorrow to start knitting on it.
I can't wait to see your start because it's going to inspire me.
I know.
I just know it.
Super excited.
So the colorways that I'm using are Tuxedo. Again, this video quality is terrible. Head over to my Instagram account or Legacy Fiber Arts Instagram account. You'll see a picture there. Tuxedo, Peaches and Cream, Hush Puppy, which is actually the same color that I used to knit my sweater that I'm wearing. Parchment, which is one of our neutrals.
Which I will be dyeing up next week.
Yes. And Fragile, which was a part of our Christmas collection, I think 2 or 3 years ago? 2 years ago.
2 probably. Christmas Story.
Yes, A Christmas Story. So those are all 5 of the colors. So it's a 5-color shawl. And then I have these 2 mohairs to insert in as I like, as I see fit.
Is that part of the pattern, does he suggest it, or you just were like, I want some mohair in there?
He said, so because it's called Texture Time, he literally was like, use any kind of yarn. And you know him. He's such a mohair person. He loves mohair. So he recommends it, but it's not necessarily prescribed.
Yeah, so it's a good thing because a lot of people have bits and pieces of mohair left because the mohair comes a lot to a skein, and it can go really far. So you could just use it in little areas. That's
my favorite part about mohair is when you purchase it, you'll have it for so many projects, unless you're using it for a sweater, which of course you'll use it up. But
yeah, for
something like this, you'll have plenty to continue to use it for other projects.
Love it.
Yep. And then that's all the knitting that I've done. I have one piece of embroidery that I wanted to show you guys, but other than that, yeah, I would say go ahead with whatever you were going to do.
Well, so I think it was either Christmas Eve. Oh, another Amy Beth.
I'm on an Amy. They're my favorites.
I have one of Sandy by the Lakeside.
Love.
Okay, so this is fantastic. We all love Sandy. I love her aesthetic. Like, I feel like with Amy Beth's bag, I mean, they're so different.
Yes.
And I love that about that. It's like, I feel like these are very different. And oh my gosh, I love them all.
Me too.
But, speaking of Sandy by the Lakeside.
Here go yeah, there we go. Oh my God.
I was lucky enough to get one of these. And originally I wanted the really large one.
Yeah.
But I want it as a pencil case.
Right.
Because I want it to go with my traveler's journal. I love this. I tried to get you a black one and they were all gone.
It's okay. It's gorgeous. Well, because I do already have, which I use every single day. I use it as my wallet and my clutch.
Yes, and I have that in the brown, and that's why I wanted to get you a black one, so it would go with that. So that's, I told Sandy I want one. So, oh my gosh.
She's so talented.
I love leather.
Mm-hmm.
I love leather.
Mm-hmm.
Love leather. Anyway, so I think it was Christmas Eve. I was really stressing about, we were coming to your house for Christmas, and I could not figure out what to bring for knitting. Because whenever we're together, I'm like, darn, I wish I brought that. Because I'm always inspired by whatever you're knitting. So it's something, I didn't want to drag my giant cozy memory blanket because it's too big. It's just too big to travel. It's really big.
Yeah, yours is
so I wanted to start, look at mid-row. Really? Who stops mid-row when there's that many stitches?
Well,
who?
That's okay.
It's not, because I don't even know what row I'm on.
Well, we can see it at least. At least it's not like in the round.
Yes. No. So I started, is it the Northeasterly blanket? Hold on.
Okay.
Northeasterly blanket by Melissa Alexander-Loomis of Shenanigans.
Okay. I'll look that up.
Yes. So, oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to be all legacy fiber art. It's a joy to knit. It's very memorizable, but I already forgot it because I picked it up. So I wanted a great project for the car because I was going to be a passenger. Jacob was driving. And I wanted something when we were sitting around. I don't even think I picked it up. I think I ended up working on socks.
Yeah, I think you worked on socks the whole time too.
I think I worked on socks the whole time. But I love it, and I'm excited about it, and it's just fun. I think I will pull it out actually tonight to get it back on track. And literally, it's a scrappy blanket.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
It's beautiful. Well, and it's another way that you can use up because we have such hefty mini skeins. 20 grams is quite a bit. You could probably put one of our minis in 5 or 6 different blankets if you wanted to.
You absolutely can. You absolutely can. So, yeah, I started that. I'm excited about that. I'm trying to be really good. Look at it. It's in a project bag.
So good. I'm very impressed.
Not good at project bags.
I have times where I am and times where I'm not.
Every time I clean my desk, I vow that I'm never going to let it get like this again.
I know.
I vow. I practically place my hand on the Bible.
I know. I mean, I hate to say it, but the key is getting rid of things. Unless you use every single thing on that desk, in which case it might just be an occupational hazard.
I kind of do. It's more like certain things don't need to be on this desk. They have own places they belong.
Okay. All right.
So anyways, that is it. I feel like for my knitting. Oh, let's talk about one more thing.
Okay.
It is the new year. I become very overwhelmed by the new year because I get like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and then a week goes by and I haven't started anything, so it's like, oh, never mind, I won't do anything.
Right.
So I don't do like, what do you call those things?
Resolutions.
Yeah, I don't do those.
Me neither.
One of my goals this year is to spin more.
Look at those colors.
Yeah, so these are the little tiddly bits by Robin of Sit and Spins.
Wow.
And literally, I just spin. So, of course, I was like, I'm going to spend 15 minutes a day. And, of course, it's January 3rd. I haven't even picked it up.
It's okay.
No, like, I'm trying to not let that mess with me. But this is one of those things. I want to leave it on my desk so it's here and I can just pick it up and spin. The part that I'm super excited about is I didn't lose my spinning skills.
Good.
Yeah, like I really can spindle spin now, and I'm excited. Yeah. Having said that, Amanda of Classy Squid, who is one of our Needles Up family, it's a family now. I do feel that way, though.
I do too.
She has produced a spindle that I cannot wait to own. Right now, she's doing a giveaway, so go over and follow her on Classy Squid and blah, blah, blah. Do whatever she says to do. And in order to win one. I was like, just put me down on the list because I want one no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about getting it. I've seen it. Supposedly, it's phenomenal. I just want one so badly.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone said that this is a Bosworth.
I remember when you got that.
Yeah, and I have another one somewhere. This changed my spinning game, my spindle spinning game.
Mm-hmm.
This spindle. So I think it's a medium. I shouldn't talk about things that I know nothing about, but that's what I think.
Whatever you think is very valuable.
Yeah, it's like, and you know what? I used to be like, I'm not a spinner because I technically know nothing about spinning. I don't know anything about the fibers.
Right.
I know a little, probably more than I think, but I know so little.
Right.
I just do it.
Right.
And I might not even do it correctly, and I don't care.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care. So I'm hoping this is a year of spinning. And I really am anxious to get my wheel back out. I miss spinning on my wheel.
Oh.
I love spinning.
I mean, we are only 3 days in. Don't give up.
I know, isn't that the worst part though? You go 3 days and I haven't done it once, so oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a head thing. But anyways, I'm hoping to devote some time to my spindle this year and I just love it.
Oh my God. If you were to do a whole bunch of hand spun, you could make a shift cowl, that Andrea Mowry one that everyone's using spin cycle yarns, and you could use it out of your own hand spun.
I know. People have done that.
I didn't hear what you said. The audio was bad.
I said I know people have done that.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. So super excited about this. It's another thing I want to do. I have a real desire to learn something new this year, to challenge myself to learn something new.
I like that.
I know. I want it. I go between sewing, which I know that's just a dream. Like, I don't know. It could happen. It could happen.
Yeah.
I'd also love to learn how to throw pottery.
Ooh. Now, how would you learn that?
I don't know. Maybe take a pottery class.
I love it.
No, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I am craving learning something new.
I say yes.
Or becoming involved in something new.
Totally.
Yeah. So what have you started doing that's kind of new?
Oh my gosh, so much fun. And you and Dad got me these. Sorry, I just started a row, of course. I'll just put it down in row. I've started doing some embroidery, which is so fun. All of the pieces that I got, I intend to put up in Lily's room. So I started one, was it the day after Christmas, maybe?
It was Christmas Day.
I think it was Christmas Day, actually.
Christmas Day was I was reliving it today. It was the most laid back, like, okay, maybe we'll make dinner. Okay, it's done. Grab a plate out of the cupboard.
Right.
It was so laid back and so lovely.
It was so fun. Like everyone was just playing with Lily, and Lily was having the time of her life, and we were all playing with our new things, whether it's this or I feel like
piano was a big hit.
Yeah, like we all had really
piano.
What's that?
Wasn't a whole piano.
No, well, it might as well have been. It was huge. But yeah, it was a really nice Christmas. I loved it. I loved having you guys up here.
It was very fun.
So this is the first one I wanted to get done because it was small enough and it felt manageable enough, like looking at the design. It is from Filous de Toi, I believe is how you pronounce it. I really don't know. But if you go to my Instagram account, again, I have a story highlight with all of this information, and I tagged the makers. I also have a post about it, and I tagged the makers. So I'll put their links down here too, but if you want a more close-up view of these, that's probably where you should head.
I love it.
Thank you. It's not perfect by any means, but for my first one, I think it's not bad.
I really don't believe there's such thing as perfect for embroidery anyways. And you know what? In my new year, I detest the word perfect. Yeah. Detest it because there's no room for growth when the word perfect is there.
Exactly. And I actually also really like imperfections. Like it's kind of what makes handmade things so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And embroidery is not like counted cross stitch or counted thread. There's no precision to it. It's very Pretty flowing, and that's why a lot of people really love it.
I think that's why it fits.
Flowing.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why it fits my personality a little bit better than cross stitch. Like that's why I'm more compelled to work on it. Maybe I don't know.
I feel like it's more expressive than cross stitch, counted cross stitch. I do. I feel like it leaves more space.
Well, I mean, even you can just tell like there are lines. And then you end up with this. You know what I mean? Like it is very much like I could do whatever I wanted with those lines. If I didn't want to do this, I could do a different.
And I just find it so funny that as a little girl, when I sent you off to learn how to stitch, because I was having no part of that, no part of that. And you and Melissa were little girls, and you went over to the Thistle Needleworks, which is still there, and I go all the time. And you took. It was an embroidery class.
I wish I meant to grab my pincushion because I have it. I have it downstairs because I refuse to get rid of it because I'm still a maker. So I know that it will come in handy, and it would come in handy actually right now if I would just go and get it. Darn it. I'll post a picture of it though.
I just love it. I just, in hindsight, I think about how they offered that class. Like I wanted you, because I did kind of cross stitch at that point, and you were interested in it. I thought that's what you would be learning.
Right.
And the fact that they taught you embroidery, because embroidery to me is a lost art, and it's coming back. It's definitely coming back. But most people went to counted cross stitch, counted thread, not embroidery. And you did more like cool embroidery,
which I think is exactly this. No.
Well, that isn't because, well, again, I should know better, but I don't. Crewel embroidery, I believe, uses wool, and you're using a cotton floss.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like the stitches are the same. Like it's all been flooding back to me, but maybe it's just the materials that are different then.
That's all. The materials are different. It has a different look. You could have used wool on that.
Totally.
It's just a choice. I tend to like the cotton floss look better.
Yes, me too.
But I was a huge crewel embroidery, huge.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been working on, and I'm loving it. I have a few more samplers. I won't show them now because I haven't even started working on them. But I'm just gonna keep kind of plugging along, and getting them done, and hanging them in Lily's room, and probably purchase a few more and hang them here. And I've just really been loving it.
Okay, so I will go into. I have so many stockings to make this year. So many stockings, which I can't remember. We probably never showed Lily's. No, we must have.
I think we
because
did.
That wasn't a surprise. Well, I have like 5 or 6 to make this year, and this is the third one, which 1.5 were already done. And it was weird. I just went to the store and bought all the supplies so that they were here when I wanted to. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start one and focus, like really hyper focus on it. So in 3 days.
Oh my gosh, you fly.
Chelsea just went to get little Lily because she is done. She is done with her nap. So I started, this is a shepherd's bush stocking. I'm not sure if Chelsea will have edited any of it, but I have 5 of these to do this year. So this is one, and this is the matching one that goes with it. This is a pair. So it's this one. Look how pretty. This one is done. It just needs charms. Isn't it so pretty? I love it. Okay, so it's this one, and then it's this one. I love them. So my goal is to finish this by next weekend and shoot them off to my finishers to be pressed, and then I will put all their beautiful charms on it, and then 2 will be done. Then I have 4 more to do. 4 more babies, all babies. 2 that were already born a long time ago that I owe because their mom and dad and other siblings have one of my stockings, so they need one too. And then 2 of newborns. Yep, her hair.
It's so greasy every single day because I put coconut oil in a lot of her food, and then she touches her hair, and so it just looks disgusting all the time.
Lily girl, did you tell the people how old you're going to be?
How old's Lily going to be? 1?
1. Lily's going to be
1
1. Yes, Lily's going to be 1 on Monday.
1 years old.
1 years old.
Can you wave hi? Hi. Can you wave hi to everybody?
No.
No. Okay.
No. So anyways, I finished showing my stocking.
Perfect.
I know. What else do we have? We are working on updating the shop. We're back at the dye pots. You're back at the marketing and doing all that good stuff. And it's so exciting. We have an exciting year ahead.
And I've been pushing a lot these last couple of days. Newsletter. I get a lot of emails, which I don't mind because I enjoy responding to emails about things that people have missed, or I didn't see that on Instagram. But really, newsletter is going to be the way to get our information. So if you want it and you don't want to miss out on any pre-orders or relists or anything like that, I would highly recommend going over to our website and signing up for the newsletter. If you can't figure out how to do that, please email us at legacyfiberartsllc@gmail.com and I can send you over a link that will get you subscribed right away.
Yeah, it's great. And it is, because quite often when you shoot out a newsletter, then like whatever we're promoting for that time goes really quickly. So you do want to be on that list if you don't want to miss out. Even though we still use Instagram a lot for general, you kind of do both, but the newsletter usually hits first. Exactly.
It'll always be the first line. Whoever goes and signs up for that newsletter is going to get notification first. Like you said, I always duplicate everything on Instagram, but there might be a day where I don't put the newsletter up there and I'm just going to rely that people have signed up. So it's a really fun newsletter. I enjoy. You like staring at yourself, huh? I really enjoy putting it together. Are you staring at Grammy?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I thought it was just feedback. No,
it's an airplane.
Oh wow!
Oh
my goodness! Uh-oh!
Outrageous.
You say uh-oh. These newsletters, I'm trying to do more pattern recommendation incorporation, so you can gather some inspiration, some color combinations. Look at her, she loves yarn. So I really try to make it as valuable as possible for you guys. To be
they're not super lengthy. You get right to the point usually. Really, well, you got your yarn going.
Sweetie pie, what's going on? Here, do you want to play with Basil? Do you want to play with Basil?
Yeah.
Here I am. Basil. So yeah, newsletter is a big thing that I wanted to mention here because I've been mentioning it everywhere else. So yes, I highly recommend doing that because 2019 is going to be a big year. We have a lot of stuff that we are planning and yeah, we want you guys to be in the know. So because we don't get to podcast super often, so.
Yeah, and it is hard. It's so hard when you're in two places, I have to say. But in that newsletter coming up like soon, if you're interested in the Needles Up, that's the main thing, the Needles Up VIP tickets.
Yes.
It'll be announced in there, which we haven't come up with that date yet, but there will be VIP tickets as usual for the Needles Up Maryland. So that will be probably that, and Instagram is the first, or like a Periscope or one of these. But yeah, and then all our colorways.
Which we have a lot of fun stuff coming out. We're kind of going, I feel like in a tonal direction so that people can kind of build off of the beautiful speckled skeins that we have. I don't know. I really like the direction that our yarn is going in. I'm such a huge, I sound so boastful, but like I just love our yarn so much that I don't know, but I guess you should want to love your own yarn, right? You don't want to put something out that you aren't proud of.
I've talked about this on Periscope before because it does make me uncomfortable to go, oh my God, it's beautiful. But honestly, we wouldn't be selling it if we didn't love it.
Right.
It just wouldn't. Right. So we have to love it in order for you guys to even get near it. So it's just, I think it's a good thing. If we're like, yeah, it's okay. Like,
right.
We wouldn't be selling that.
Right. Exactly.
It wouldn't be good. So yeah, we just did a quick restock of Tuxedo and Believe on all the bases, plus a little mohair, which not all multicolors work well on mohair or are beneficial on mohair, but tuxedo and believe, I have both here actually, are amazing.
They're so gorgeous. I want to knit a sweater out of Believe, but also I actually meant tuxedo.
I love tuxedo.
It's gorgeous.
I know. So yeah, so those are being restocked. I'm so excited. It's funny because I don't even remember if we were talking about this yet, but we took a little bit of a break just with the holidays and then with Dad's surgery, and it's just been crazy. And I was getting really antsy, but it's so fun to be back. Like, I realized how much I love my job, and it's always a good reset. It really is. So, and I feel like it's like we're gaining energy to go towards, we have our Must Love Yarn retreat coming up where we will be vending there and be participating there. And then, of course, Needles Up, and who knows what's in between.
Right. Who knows? We have a lot that we want to accomplish, so
You're such a good girl. Say, Grandma, why are you not fawning over me like usual?
Right. Look at she has a hand knit sweater on today too. I don't think. Say, I didn't even talk about my sweater. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What sweater are you wearing? What are you modeling today, my beautiful girl?
Are you wearing Tin Can Knits Flax Light? Yes, you are.
So cute on her. She is the cutest sweater wearer.
Are you a cute sweater wearer? Oh, Grandma. I say, oh.
I know I am.
What do you think? Oh.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh. It's like, I love that I can sit here and work while you girls are doing this.
She loves the keyboard. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I say, oh, I better push this button. That'll fix it all. Oh, no, I messed it up. What happened?
Silly girl, what are we going to do with you?
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah, I feel like now we have nothing. I feel so disorientated this podcast.
I feel like we hit everything that we wanted to. Are you waving to Grandma? Can you wave? Say hi. Hi, Grammy. You going to wave? Can you say hi? Hi. Gotta do something with these bangs. They drive me bananas. What are you laughing at? You see yourself?
You just stare at her all day long. It's bad.
I know. This whole podcast is gonna go by, and we're gonna be like, "Wow, there's 40 minutes of silence."
All right, we'll call it.
Let's call it. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, but that's okay.
To know we're still alive. We're ready to go, and we're super excited about the new year. We hope everyone else is as excited about it.
Agreed. And the last thing we should say, because it will still be going on when this comes up, gets posted, is we are running a sale, our very first sale, maybe even our very last sale. We don't know. We don't do them very often, but we are running a sale on all of our bulky yarn. It is 15% off of your entire bulky yarn purchase, so it's pretty significant.
It's dwindling already, but there's still a decent amount in there.
And we just added some vanilla bean that can be paired with any of the beautiful speckles in there if you're looking to do a brioche pattern or anything like that. So while supplies last. It runs until next Wednesday, January 9th at midnight, or until supplies run out. So
yeah, if they run out sooner than that.
Right. So head on over there. When you're checking out, use the coupon code BULKY15. I'll put it on the screen here, and it will automatically apply your discount.
Perfect.
So yeah, without further ado, I think we got to get cooking, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little girl, and I've got to get all the packages shipped out that I printed all the labels for.
Yay!
So yeah, they go out really quick.
They do. Our shipping is very fast, and I feel like people probably, if you haven't ordered from us, don't know that, but we have a pretty fast turnaround.
Yeah, we have a pretty quick turnaround. And as usual, if there's any worsted weight sweater quantities, DK weight sweater quantities, don't hesitate to reach out. This is actually good timing for that.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So, and our contact information is in the down bar, and I am the one that primarily responds to emails. So, give me an email.
Thank the Lord, because I'm terrible at it.
I enjoy it.
I'm so good at it. Sometimes Lily helps if you get a lot of lines of like
gobbledygook.
It's
her genius. Oh no!
Oh, girl, go, oh, don't make fun of me, Grammy. I'm a very smart girl.
Smart cookie.
All right, well, let's do needles up, Lily girl.
All right, so I'm not going to hold them. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in with us. If you enjoyed this podcast, head on down, hit subscribe, or give it a like. It'll gain us more exposure on YouTube and make us more visible to crafters looking for a little entertainment while they make. So, yes, thank you again. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll be seeing you sometime in the near future. We don't know exactly when. But, yeah, until next time, needles up.
Needles up.
Bye, guys.
Bye.